Scene opens with dramatic graphics. A split screen shows Stephen Curry speaking in an interview, Caitlin Clark on the court, and fans reacting on social media. Text flashes, Curry speaks. Clark responds. The basketball world shatters. The basketball world just witnessed something unbelievable. Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter in NBA history, a four-time champion, a two-time MVP, has just defended Caitlin Clark. And fans can't believe it. Not because they disagree, but because Curry didn't just praise her game, he understands her struggle. He knows what it's like to be hunted. He knows what it's like to be grabbed, held, and face guarded far from the ball. He knows what it's like when defenders cross the line from basketball into something else. And when he spoke about Clark, he said something that left everyone stunned. I think it almost robs her of, like, the rest of her game. He wasn't just calling her a great shooter. He was calling her a complete player, a passer, a playmaker, a triple-double machine. And he said that focusing only on her shooting does her a disservice. But that's not all. Because Caitlin Clark just fired back, not at Curry, but at the defenders who make his life miserable. She saw how the Charlotte Hornets grabbed and held Curry, and she had one message. We want to see Steph make 12 threes a game. Stop grabbing him, please. Yanni, this isn't just mutual admiration. This is basketball royalty standing together. And fans are losing their minds. Curry's unexpected defense, it robs her of the rest of her game. Scene opens with Stephen Curry on CBS Mornings. He's asked about Caitlin Clark. His response is thoughtful, measured, and surprisingly passionate. Stephen Curry has never been shy about praising Caitlin Clark. But his latest comments have taken things to a new level. When asked about the constant comparisons between Clark and himself, Curry didn't just acknowledge the similarities. He made it clear, Clark is more than just a shooter. The cool part is the way that she plays and her range and the level of difficulty on her shots is obviously a very close comparison to the way that I play, Curry said. But I think it almost robs her of, like, the rest of her game. He continued. She has an overall floor game. She's racking up close to triple-doubles every night. Her shooting ability is her superpower, but the rest of her game is as polished as that. This was a powerful statement from the greatest shooter in NBA history. Because Curry wasn't just complimenting Clark's shooting. He was pushing back against the narrative that she's just a volume scorer. He was saying, she's a complete player. Watch the whole game. And fans took notice. Clark fires back, stop grabbing him, please. Scene opens with Clark's social media comment on NBC Sports TikTok. The camera zooms in as she delivers her message. Fans react in real time. While Curry was defending Clark, Clark was defending Curry. It started when NBC Sports Bay Area posted a video of Curry addressing the physical defense he faced against the Charlotte Hornets. Opponents were grabbing, holding, and face guarding him far from the ball. Curry admitted, there's a part of you that fights it just because it's not real basketball. But there's also a part of it that's flattering. And then came the comment that broke the internet. Caitlin Clark, who knows exactly what it's like to be hunted by defenders, responded. We want to see Steph make 12 threes a game. Stop grabbing him, please. The comment was simple. But it was devastating. Because Clark wasn't just joking. She was speaking from experience. She knows what it's like when defenders cross the line. She's been hip-checked. She's been poked in the eye. She's been struck in the throat. And now she was standing up for her idol. The comment went viral instantly. Fans praised Clark for her loyalty. Media outlets picked up the story. And Curry? He hasn't responded yet, but he must have noticed. The mutual respect, why this bond matters. Scene opens with a montage of Curry and Clark highlights, logo threes, no-look passes, crowd reactions. The connection is undeniable. This isn't just a one-way street. Curry and Clark share a bond that goes beyond mere admiration. They understand each other's struggles in a way that few others can. Curry on Clark. It's must-see TV. I love what it has done for women's basketball. In terms of when she shows up, the seats are filled and there's a different energy. He's also praised her shooting mechanics, saying, "It doesn't matter if she's going right or left, catch and shoot, or off the dribble. She's always in balance." Clark on Curry. She grew up watching him. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. What he's been able to do in his career, he's changed basketball. It's cool to be here. He's somebody I idolize. She's even tweeted about his insane trick shots, saying, "This has to be AI." And now she's publicly defending him against overly physical defense. This mutual respect is more than just PR. It's real. It's genuine. And it's inspiring fans across the globe. The deeper connection, Sophie Cunningham and the Draymond parallel. Scene opens with Sophie Cunningham speaking about protecting Clark. The camera cuts to Draymond Green protecting Curry. The parallel is undeniable. There's another layer to this story, and it involves a Fever teammate. Sophie Cunningham has publicly vowed to protect Caitlin Clark in the same way Draymond Green protects Steph Curry. "If we're not going to protect our star, someone has to," Cunningham said. She explained. "What I was saying, and giving him, Draymond, his flowers, is because when you are on a team with a superstar, people do go for him. Like, I don't care what anyone says. There is a different type of effort and extraness to try to maybe get in their head or try to throw them off their rhythm." Cunningham acknowledged that she's not as physical as Green. But she made it clear, "I will do whatever it takes to make sure the Fever's transcendent star is safe." This is the same role Draymond has played for Curry for 13 seasons. And now, Cunningham is embracing it for Clark. The parallel is striking. And it shows that Clark, like Curry, has teammates who will go to war for her. What this means, basketball royalty united. Scene opens with a wide shot of a basketball court. Curry and Clark are both on screen, two superstars, two generations, one shared experience. Text appears, "Legends support legends." So what does all of this mean? First, Curry sees Clark as a peer. He doesn't just acknowledge her talent. He respects her complete game, her floor vision, her passing, her triple-double ability. Second, Clark sees Curry as an inspiration. She grew up watching him. She modeled her game after him. And now she's standing up for him when he faces the same physical challenges she does. Third, the mutual respect is real. This isn't just PR. This is two basketball icons recognizing each other's greatness and supporting each other when it matters most. Fourth, Clark has a protector. Sophie Cunningham has vowed to defend her like Draymond defends Curry. Clark doesn't have to fight alone. The bottom line? Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark are two of the most electrifying players in basketball history. They share a connection that transcends leagues, generations, and competition. And when one speaks, the other listens. Fans are stunned. But they shouldn't be. Because this is what greatness looks like. Legends support legends.